Have you ever noticed that there are people out there that do so much and receive very little? And vice versa. There are people out there who really don't do anything and they receive massive results. We're talking about that today in this video. We're going to talk about how to do the least to receive the most. And I'm really excited. I think that this is going to change your life. Let's get straight into it. There is a concept out there. It's a principle. It's called Pareto's principle. And this simply states that 20% of your activities give you 80% of your results on a grand scale and on a very small scale. If we look at the world as a whole, we see that 20% of the population holds 80% of the wealth. Or if we look at our business and we look at all the revenue that's being generated, we can see that it's only from a couple of things, usually 20%. So 20% is the cause and 80% is the effect. And that is this principle that has been come up with. It's not mathematical law, but it is a very interesting principle that has stood a lot of truths and a lot of tests. So I would like to use this principle to help anybody who is wanting to manifest in a very effortless way. I want to use this principle to help you understand why manifestations will come to you when you do less. When you do less, you will receive more. Vain repetition is a thing, okay? Vain repetition is a thing. I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to help you get there and have that aha moment, because once you realize this, it won't be a trying process. It shouldn't be a trying process. You can be, do, or have anything that you want, and whatever is in your mind is capable of being outpressed into your reality. Only really 20% of the processes that I was doing was giving me 80% of the results. So here is the 20%. In my personal experience, you can take this if it resonates with you. Right before I go to bed, I get into a relaxed state. I focus internally on bringing those senses into my body. So, for example, this is what I mean. All of the senses that I'm experiencing, whether it's hearing, smelling, seeing, I close my eyes, I become still, I become very internally aware of my breath, of the fan that's going on in the room. I become very still, okay? I'm very still, and I allow my imagination to show me what is available to me. And when I do this, I quiet my mind to the point where I'm able to envision anything that I want to experience. And sometimes, like I was just saying, I will receive mental images that are really exciting and really fun and really joyous. I get into that state and I allow my entire imagination to just take over, and I feel the senses. I feel it so much that when I finally do open my eyes, probably after 15, 20 minutes max, maybe even 10. Sometimes I can get there in 5 to 10 minutes. When I open my eyes, it feels weird that I'm even in my room, that I'm in the reality that I'm in. Because what I experienced in my imagination was so strong, was so potent, it was so vivid that it felt like I was actually there. It felt like I was there. This is the 20%. This is the 20%. You do this before bed, your life will change. That's a promise. That's a guarantee. Because right before you fall asleep, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind are being married. The two are becoming one. And this special state, I don't know exactly what is going on, and researchers have done this, and there's been experiments and all of this stuff. We're still learning about it. And there are people that, like Neville Goddard, have fully expressed how powerful this state is. But when you are about to fall asleep, that window of time you can use to your advantage to impress your subconscious mind. And you do that through emotion, through feeling it to be true, feeling it natural, feeling it satisfactory, and feeling it fulfilled. When you do that, then it will be outpictured in your reality by default, okay? You don't have to do anything. It's not a trying process. It's literally your subconscious mind creating in your mind after you fall asleep, and it's creating for all those 8 hours. It's creating your next day and the days to come. It's creating for those 8 hours while you were asleep. And then when you wake up, you're on autopilot. So 20% of that work took me less than 20 minutes to imagine, to fully get into the wish fulfilled and use my emotion. I played, I experimented, and I had fun in my imagination, and voila, it gets outpictured. Now, be very careful. Think lovingly things. Think the things that you actually want to prefer, because you can manifest anything that you want to. I'm not going to sit here and act like you can't manifest literally anything. So do this with a loving heart. Do this with a gentle mind, a gentle spirit, and really just go into your imagination and assume and dare to assume what you want to be true is happening for you in your imagination right now. This is the 20%. It will give you 80% of your results. It's quite fascinating. I personally have stopped doing any of the stuff that I've watched online. And this also, I was talking about in my live, in one of my live videos, how reading is one of the single things that I do that help me to manifest much quicker. And it's because when I read things like Neville Goddard, when I read things like the Bible, it's automatically putting me into the state. It's putting me into the state of knowing that I don't need to worry about anything. I am the operant power. Christ lives within me. I can be, do, or have anything. That knowing, that awareness in itself, by just reading this information, is causing 80% of the results. And I don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Do the least, receive the most. Let me know how it works for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye.